Look at that little face. Oh, hi.
Some people get a little upset with us in the comments occasionally. So these goats are not by any means traumatized or don't want our help.
If I look a little frantic, it's because I am. Come on. I came down to the barn tonight to do an evening check. Not even an evening check, an afternoon check. Before, get in there. Before I have to make dinner for my family check and go ahead and lock the girls up for the night, because we finally broke our cold spell, which was great. And I'll show you I'm going to tell you what happened here. So I decided to walk over here to our polywire and step over and sneak into the girls' pen so I can shut this door. And as I'm walking up, I peer in. It's dark in here because I had to pull a light. I peer in and I see Eden over in the corner in a certain position, and I'm like, she's got babies. I just knew it. As I got closer, I seen 2 babies. And as I got even closer, I seen 3 babies. So Miss Eden is 144 days pregnant today. Well, I guess she's not pregnant anymore. She has given me 3 babies. She has dried them off. One is currently nursing. So I had moved Minnie today, actually I'm back in my brooder. I'd moved Minnie out of my brooder today because she was wanting to be with the other girls. So I have her in my kidding stall with her babies with a heat lamp still. And so I just moved Eden into the brooder that way, because this is a lot drier and cleaner right now, even with not cleaning it after Minnie was in here. So yeah, I have 3 new babies. And yeah, I'm kind of shocked. Eden, when I got down there, she was definitely eating her placenta. The babies are mostly dry, so it has been a hot minute. I'm filming on my phone, so y'all got to work with me on the angle here. Say hi, Mama. Say look. Say Mama, say hi. Look at that little face. Oh, hi. Say hi. This is our little boy. Yeah, I was holding a little boy. And honestly, he's definitely oh, careful, Mama. They are the truest form of bingy kids. They are tiny. They're like the size of, exaggeration, of mice. I've had guinea pigs bigger than this baby goat. This little darling is a little girl, and she was definitely the last born. I can tell by how wet she is. So I'll probably get a blow dryer with her in just a minute. And then this was probably second, and it is also a little girl. So I have 2 girls and 1 boy out of Miss Eden. She's talking to her babies. I'm gonna try to get in here and check her udder and just make sure she is cleaned out. But I am pretty sure that she's been a good mama and made sure we were all good. Yeah. They have definitely nursed off her and got some colostrum. Their bellies are pretty full. She's talking to them. Look at, listen. Yeah, you did good, Mama. Well, I've now switched to the GoPro after some technical difficulties with it. I have eaten some molasses water. I also have my iodine because we dip our baby's umbilical cords. Because if you don't, they will die. That may be a tad dramatic, guys. Just like them. The most dramatic animals you could possibly have is a goat. with Eden having the babies right off, up and moving, and most likely all eaten some form before I was even down here, there's not much for me to do other than making sure that I see everyone latching good and drinking again, making sure she's doing what she's supposed to be doing. Hello. Hello, I'm back. I wasn't gone that long, was I? There's not much I really need to do other than dipping the umbilical cords, making sure I see everyone latch in some form, making sure everyone feels warm and dry. But Eden's being a good mom. She's doing great. So this is actually what you want to see. As weird as it sounds. You want to be there as many births as possible. But if you miss one, you want it to be like this. When I found her, babies were up, babies were dry, babies were thriving already without my intervention. This is actually the perfect situation if I couldn't be there to attend it. Because we've had births where I've missed them and came into just pure chaos and problems, and it's heartbreaking. But this is the perfect situation. If I'm going to miss a birth, this is what you want to see. Violet's done it to me multiple times. Past 2 kiddings, I left. She kidded while I was gone. One time I was gone for an hour and 15 minutes. When I left, she was not in labor. I came back to 3 babies on the ground, dried, and starting to try to nurse. So, Eden has done great. These are tiny, traditional Benji babies. I can't wait to get away on them. I'm going to have to move that heat lamp, though, for Mama. Mama's taller than Minnie. So that baby that's nursing right now was actually the smallest one. So really happy to see her up there nursing, doing big goat things. So what I just gave Eden here is warm molasses water. And there's obviously some sugars and stuff in it. There's some other vitamins and stuff that are good for her, but it also is sweet. So it encourages her to drink a lot because birth and nursing these kids needs a lot of fluid. So this helps with getting those fluids built back up in her. So I don't know if it showed it on camera, but I just gave Eden some raspberry leaf just to help flush her system. Once again, getting her eating, getting a little energy in her is always good. I'm going to give one of these little girls a little bit of the multi-species colostrum. She's a little chilled. She's nothing dangerous or anything like that. But she's got a little chilled, probably because there's 3 of them and Eden got distracted and didn't clean that one as quickly, which is fine. We'll take care of it. She's now here in this nice warm draft-free area, so she'll warm up pretty quickly. This will just help her along a little quicker. And I'm pretty sure she's had colostrum because her belly feels full. But we just want to make sure we're giving her the best start possible. There we go. Okay. Bear with me in whatever this hair looks like because it is hair washed it. Oh goodness, you have fallen. Okay. This is the little girl that's a little chilled. So this is the one I'm going to give some colostrum paste to. She's really pretty. She's really pretty. Don't eat my camera. So we just adjust it to the amount we want and it won't let us push any further than that. And then you just take it and we just squirt it right on in there. Sometimes they'll spit some of it out and apparently Eden's going to try to eat it from me, which doesn't surprise me. All my girls take tubes like this. We do probiotics, so when they see this stuff they think it's a treat. Here, you can have this. Eden, here. Yeah. Oh goodness, there's a chicken on the top of my brooder. Oh God. Oh goodness. Goodness. Goodness gracious. Yeah. Since I already have this little thing here, we're gonna dip an umbilical cord. So, fun fact, I cannot leave iodine in my birth kit because it gets knocked over every time and spills. It doesn't matter
Eden has really chewed on the cord. Stop it. Stop it. There we go. So, I have these little travel size bottles of iodine floating around all over my barn. And I don't even put these in my birth kit because they always get spilled and I get iodine everywhere. Stop trying to steal my iodine. Where's your other one? There's too many. You've got too many of these things floating around. I can't keep up. Stop it. Good, saturated, clean. There we go. So fun fact, goats can actually get deficient in iodine. And if you have a goat you suspect is deficient in iodine, you can take and paint the little skin on their tail there, and it'll absorb if they need it. And you just do that for several days until it's done. It quits absorbing. So, we're going to have to collar you guys. I can already see that in my future. I have little like puppy dog collars that came in a kit. So I can tell these guys apart, especially when they start looking so similar. Their size is helpful now, but if someone hits a growth spurt, I'm going to be lost in the weeds. This little girl that I just gave the colostrum paste to, you can see her back hooves are kind of not curved right. But some of that is probably from being cramped in mama with 2 other babies. So we're going to try to give her a day before we give her your selenium because she's nice and strong. So sometimes you can give them a little selenium and it'll help. Sometimes they don't need it. Because Minnie's little girls, one of hers had the same thing going on. And with even just a couple hours out, you could already see a difference. So we'll probably give her a little bit of time. If I'm still noticing a big difference tonight before bed, I may go ahead and give her some selenium. But she may not need it. She may be just fine. But I have selenium on hand if I need to give it. Yes. This is yours. Oh my goodness. The meat, the hollers. The hollers out of y'all. Oh. Yeah. Let's see. I'll check your teeth. Yeah. You're a day early. So, baby goats, baby cows are all born with bottom teeth. And so sometimes the way you can tell is if goats are early is if those teeth haven't erupted. And theirs have, at least this one has a little bit. They're usually a little further along. Oh, but I have her due date is tomorrow anyways, so that may be that. And they may have came a day early because there was 3 of them in there. But I think everyone's going to be okay. Oh, well, this one's lungs are working. I can tell you that. Really, all of their lungs are working because they've all hollered at me and her mom. What is it, Mama? Do you want some attention? It got kind of quiet down here for a minute. So I'm just hanging out. Obviously, I've been down here. But I'm just kind of watching. Not concerned about eating at all. She's eating and she's doing good. She's taking care of her babies. The babies all look good. It's just making sure everyone's learning their legs and learning how to nurse. But it's funny, I'm sitting down here and some people get a little upset with us in the comments occasionally because we are so hands-on during birth. You know, I'm helping mamas have the babies. Not necessarily having to pull. I've had to pull one because the front legs were bent backwards. But we are helping dry off. We're blow drying them with like what you've seen with Minnie. We were blow drying. We're taking care of them like that. We're assisting them nurse. But I'm sitting down here and I'm just kind of quiet. I'm sitting next. You see where I'm at. And Eden comes over here and starts nudging my hand. Because she's seeking out my attention. Because these goats want us here. We're a comfort to them. Eden is a very in-your-face girl. She is usually, if I'm sitting down in the stall, she's coming to stand on my legs, rub her head on me. She wants attention. So these goats are not, by any means, traumatized or don't want our help. They want us here. At least our girls do. There are other people that raise bigger herds, like cattle herds. They'll raise bigger herds with like meat goats and stuff. So they're not as hands-on because they have so many more. And are you going to lay down? Or are you looking for something? So because they raise so many more, they're not as hands-on with them. And that's fine. And their goats do great. But where we run a small herd of dairy goats, we are very hands-on with our girls and always with them and checking on them. She found my other my pile of hay in here. So everyone raises their animals different, but I know here specifically, I'm not doing anything that these goats don't want. If I was doing something they didn't like or didn't want, they would let me know. If you don't think for a second, if Eden thought I was going to hurt her baby, she wouldn't headbutt me away from them, you're sadly mistaken, because if she thought that baby was in danger, she would let me know, and I would be flat on my butt. Is birth hard? Is birth hard? This one's trying to fall asleep. He says birth is hard. I think these guys are good for now. So I'm going to go check on my human children while my goat children do their thing. My goat kids do their things. They're all looking good. Wiggling around, trying to walk, trying to nurse.